Now, the last part of 1.4 is on page 51 of the book. So let's go ahead and open that project up. So let's close the last one and we'll say File, Open. And this is arrays. I love arrays. I really do. Okay, so let's open this one up. Let's see what they have in here. Again, he's included the script file. So let me figure out. So this is on page 51. It says in the text editor, open the file arrays.html in chapter 2. And we have to, the first thing we have to do is create. And again, it's our variable, but this is going to be an array. So this means that there's going to be multiple entries in this one variable. Now, the way we know we can identify an array is because of square brackets. So we're going to say our variable that is called authors is going to, remember, it's a container. It's going to contain an array, and this is where we use the square brackets. And it's a list of authors. So, Ernest Hemingway is one. And all we're going to do is, it's going to be a list Charlotte Bronte. And it's going to just have a series of commas. And you're probably, some of you are going, I don't even know who any of these people are. So let's put down, I happen to like, in single quotations, R.A. Salvatore, right? I think that's how you write it. I'm not sure if it has an E at the end. We'll put an E at the end. I'm not really sure. And then the last one is, we're going to put Emily Dickinson. Okay, so Ernest Hemingway, Charlotte Bronte, R.A. Salvatore, Emily Dickinson. Now, of course, at the end of this, we have to put a semicolon. Now, as an array, yes, you're like, well, wait a second, author. Oh, it should be authors, not authors. Authors. Wait a second, but how do we call this up? All right, so this is an array with 4 people in it, but the first, what we do is, how we call this up is each name gets a number. So you would think 1, 2, 3, 4, but it doesn't start that way. The first, Ernest Hemingway, is actually 0. Okay, that's his placeholder is 0. Charlotte Bronte, her placeholder is 1. R.A. Salvatore will be 3. Emily Dickinson is, R.A. Salvatore is 2. Emily Dickinson is 3. So we always start an array at 0. Okay, it always starts, so the first placeholder is 0. All right, so with that being said, you can have as many elements as you want in there. So it could have however many elements you want in there. So now what we need to do is we need to then call up. So again, we're going to say document write. And we're going to call up, and again, we've got to say in a P tag. Would help if I put the opening, it in an opening tag, right? In the P tag, it's going to be the first author is, and then we're going to, again, using HTML, strong means it's going to be sort of bold, right? Strong. And that's in a single quotation. And we put a wrong thing. Semicolon, and then we're going to say document write. So we're just writing out what we want it to, what it wanted to say. Now this is where we're going to say authors, and then square bracket, because it's in an array. So the only way we're going to call it up is by square bracket. Now we're going to say plus, And we have to close. See, we opened a P tag and we closed. So we have to close the strong and the P, and we reverse it. So P will be closed last, strong will be closed first, right? So we have to now do strong, and I'm sure it's because I'm forgetting a quotation, single quotation. So, all right, so there we go, strong. We close that one, and then we close that P tag, right? So that is, all right, let me rewrite this here because this is not right. Okay, so it should be, it's, okay, in here it should be authors. And inside that bracket is this. See, what I didn't do, now that's where I made my mistake. So there's the plus sign. Now, in single quotations, we close the strong tag, and we have to close the P tag. Now, all of that has got a, and I was going to say something looks a little weird here. Docu. All right, document right. All right, so let's save this. Let's take a look at it. See what we have so far. Let's see. Chapter 2, arrays, allow blocked content. The first author is Hemingway. All right, well, we're not quite done yet, so we still have to, it wants us to write out what the last one is. All right, so with the last one, so we have just a little more script to add here. So we're going to also ask it to write out. So I'm going to just copy this. It'll be easier. So I'm going to paste that down here because all I'm going to do is the last author, it's going to be the same, right? The last author is, and it's still strong, and then this gets changed to 4, and it's exactly the same thing. So first author is strong, last name, and so now it should say Emily Dickinson is the last name. So let's file save. Keep the file open. Simply, oh, it says last author is undefined. Why is that? Oh, I know why. You know why? Because this just shows you something. Because it's not 4. Because we didn't do 4. Remember? It's 3, right? So that's why we get undefined. But that's okay. I want you to see that. All right? Maybe you guys caught that. You're like, no, that's not right. Okay. Well, let's do this then. So another way to do this is, so we're going to say the last author is strong, but now, instead of here, we're going to say, we're going to show you another way that you can call it up. Authors.length minus 1. So the author's length is 4, but we minus 1, that should give us Emily Bronte. Now, wouldn't you want to just use 3? Yes, but I'm just showing you another way that you can write this. So let's say file save. Let's go to our browser. Let's see if it works this time. It does. There you have it. Okay, so take a screenshot. And actually, well, they're saying one more thing here. So, they're asking us to do one more thing, which actually I think is cute. So, document. Okay, so what we're going to do here, so we're going to do one more thing. So it's going to say authors.unshift. And in here, we're going to put Stanley. And we're going to do 3 more lines of code. So it's going to be document write. We're going to do a P tag. And in here, we're going to go, I almost forgot. And we've got to make that strong also. That doesn't go there. That goes here. I almost forgot inside of the quotation. Sorry, guys. Okay, strong, semicolon at the end. And then it's going to be document write. And you're going to say authors. And it's going to say 0. Would help if I get the right brackets. 0. And then it's going to be document write. I don't know why I can't spell document. And then it's going to be, we've got to close the strong and the P. All right, why do I have a second set of, don't know, but that should be it, followed by semicolon. All right, so let's take a look at what this does. What it should say is, I almost forgot, and I did get that right, author 0. I almost forgot. It should say Stan Lee, so let's take a look at it. Oh, would help if I save it, right? I almost forgot Stan Lee. All right, take a screenshot, send it in. All right, that completes assignment 1.4, so those 3 screenshots.